All right, guys, Anthony back here with the Mr. Buddy heater, Mr. Heater Buddy. The last video I did showed the smaller grate hooked onto the handle. What I did notice, it looked like the handle melted a little bit right here. You can see that right there because it was in the upright position with the tray pulling on it. So what I did was I took two of these pony clips. Now this is the 1-inch version. You need the 2-inch version, so this pack came with a couple of them. And I put the larger grate on, and since these didn't line up to go into the handle, nor did I want the handle, facing straight up and down where it could get into the heat area, I put a pony clip on each side, clipping it down. And these pony clips are super strong. I mean, it ain't going anywhere. So that's holding the paint tray to each side of the handle, and now I have the heater on high, and I am you can see a much larger surface area there. And I think if I have the pot further out, it's going to get more heat anyway. And then it curves up here, so it's not going to fall, slide off, as long as you don't knock the heater over. And I just want to see if these things get hot. You could always take these things off and it'd just be the metal there. But I think they'll be fine back in this part of the heater because you don't really get heat in the back here. Same thing with this one. And then the handle itself is out of the heat, out of any heat area that's coming up onto the, or reflecting back on it from the pot. So that's something I learned just by messing around with this. So as long as I carry those pony clips, which I do, I carry several pony clips in the van. I use them for different things. You never know when you need them, to secure a tarp or something. They're just really handy to have. And so I'll keep these bigger ones in here as well as part of the kit. And again, as you can see, it does work. It is heating the water. And this definitely is sturdy. It's not melting. The handle's out of the way. And it just looks good all the way around. So I think it's a little modification. I'm glad I bought both of them so I could, learn which works better. And if you use the smaller one with the handle in the straight up position, I think you're going to get some heat blowback from your pot or whatever, and it's going to affect your handle right there that you could see. Okay, so something to know if you try this at home. Okay, just be careful you don't melt your unit down. But that's a look at it. That's a full-size paint rack. I think it was $450 or something like that. They're cheap, just aluminum. And we'll see how long it lasts. It should last. I mean, there's no fire hitting it. It's just heat coming up on it. So I don't think the grates will give out anytime soon. And if they do, you just buy another one. They're cheap. So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. And again, boiling water is key for survival. That's one of the things. And now you use your heater for a dual purpose, to keep warm and to, at the same time, heat water up for a meal or a hot beverage. Okay, thanks for watching. Anthony signing off, the Mr. Heater Portable Buddy. This is the single unit one. I also have the double unit one, and I also have the hoses that attach to this here, and then you could use it with a full-size propane tank, or the different size, the 20-pounders, the 5-pound tanks. And that way, in the van, I always keep, in the winter time, at least 3 of these. I also keep the butane fuel canisters for my stove. And so I'm getting it ready now for a trip. So I want to make sure everything is working. And if we ever broke down, we can keep warm for an extended period of time. Also use the lavatory. Also have a refrigerator and backup battery. And with some food on board and some other things, we're pretty well equipped. Blankets and winter coats and other gear. You're good to go in a winter environment. and you can sustain yourself out if you're stuck out there somewhere. Okay, so think about that and get your vehicles ready. And here's another hack that I learned from YouTube. And these things are not melting, they're not hot at all, so I think this is going to work. And there you go, boiling water. Anthony signing off. Take care, stay ready.